Hey everyone, Joe935643 here. I might as well do another review since I don't have much to do. So I'm pushing the Sonic and the Secret Rings review for today. So, anyways, on with the review! It's no surprise that Sonic games, up until Sonic Unleashed, have been okay or suck ass. And we all know how Sonic Next Gen turned out. But Sonic Unleashed out, I really think that Sega are bringing Sonic back to full form, in the way we all remembered him. But let's go back a bit when Sonic Unleashed was still in production. The stupid fucktards of the Sonic fanbase didn't take long to say, "This is a shitty game!" The obvious reason? The Werehog, of course. I won't lie to you guys, I did think that the Werehog idea for Sonic wasn't going to work out, but looking at it now, I think the Werehog is cool. But enough talk about the Werehog, onto the game already. In this story, Dr. Eggman is laughing his ass off on his fleet of battleships. Sonic then battles the bloated villain in combat, forcing Sonic to transform into Super Sonic. This is actually the second time that we see Super Sonic in the opening cutscene since Sonic 3. Eggman lures Super Sonic, captures him and drains the power of the Chaos Emeralds, blasting the planet in pieces. He then summons a Final Fantasy-esque demon known as Dark Gaia. Eggman then dismisses Sonic, who's now a Werehog, and sends him down to the Broken Planet, who now has to restore the Earth and restore the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic meets a dog, cat-like creature, whatever the hell he is, and names him Chip, seeing how Chip has a love for chocolate chip ice cream. Of course. This has got to be one of the best plots that Sega has come up with. Better than the older stories that they came up with. The story between Sonic and Chip is very well executed. It's like they're brothers on a world tour, so the story is one of the best Sonic plots, if not done already a million times. It is sure is quite amusing. Now the gameplay. Let's start with the daytime stages. First, I have got to say this. Oh my god, what an improvement! I mean, Sega finally got the gears working in the heads for once. The daytime stages handle a 2D and 3D perspectives, kinda like Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic Rush. And guess what? Sonic's finally running at his normal speed again! Yes! Thank you, Sega! Anyways, the daytime stages offer brand new moves such as the sidestep, which is really useful in the boss battles, and a shame that we can't spin dash anymore. The boss battles here are just stupid and simple, because all you have to do in the daytime stages with these bosses is just use a homing attack or just Sonic boost it to hell. Now moving on to something that you all have been looking forward to. What do I think of the Werehog stages? Well, to be honest, the Werehog stages are fun to play. What pisses me off is that the reviewers have been bitching about this feature. I mean, I played through the Werehog stages, I just don't see why they're fucking complaining about this feature. I mean, as a fan of the DBZ Budokai games, I really love the Werehog stages. You know why? Because I get to kick Dark Gaia monster ass and beat the shit out of them. The main gripe that these reviewers tend to address is that the Werehog is slow. I disagree on that statement on many levels, because think about it. If Sonic were to pelt at full speed, if he's in Werehog form, then he'd die during the stage, which I learnt the hard way while playing through the Werehog stages. At times the Werehog stages do remind me of Crash of the Titans, but a more open version of it. Or, moving aside from the Werehog stages, we have the bosses in the nighttime stages. Now, these bosses are a lot different in terms of the daytime bosses. You actually get to do more than just run at them and all that. Overall, the gameplay is one of the strongest parts of the game. Not much to say about the graphics though, other than it's cartoony and looks beautiful for a Sonic game, especially how they animated the Werehog's fur and how it's all detailed and all that. But I will say this, graphics don't make a good game. Sure, they're there to make the worlds you play enjoyable and wonderful, but that's not the case when the game is shit. But moving back on topic, Sonic Unleashed's graphics are decent for a Sonic game that we've seen for ages. Anyways, moving on to the music, what Sega did now for this game is instead of modern rock music in older Sonic games, they opt to go for an orchestra for this game. I think that Sega got inspired by Koji Kondo's music in Super Mario Galaxy, they thought maybe an orchestra is better than the music we already have, so let's put this into the game. And my god, have they made a good choice with this. Just like Super Mario Galaxy, the stages, especially the nighttime stages, have cool music to it. The soundtrack is decent enough for me to enjoy anyways. Now the voice acting. Once again, the 4Kids voice cast are in this game, like they have in the previous Sonic games. But the main question is, how did Jason Griffith do in this game? He's improved!
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I would...
Yeah, from all the years from having a slight hatred for his Sonic voice, he has actually improved! But only justly, because there are some areas in which he sucks at.
Hey!
Okay, he doesn't suck that much as he did in the old games. Maybe he could be a great voice actor in the future. Who knows? He might be a successful voice actor for Sonic and the Black Knight, but we'll have to see. His Werehog voice is cool, though.
Sonic?
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you get your memory back.
Really? You mean it?
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll find somebody who knows you.
Overall, Jason Griffith did a good job as Sonic for the very first time. Tails still sounds like a fucking girl.
Hey! Settle down, guys! Come on! Help!
Yeah, terrible. Eggman's voice is still great in this game. Thank God.
Fear not, my good villagers. If you all behave, I won't have to do anything nasty. All you need to do is tell me where the Temple of Gaia is.
Amy's squeaky, but Lisa Ortiz does a slightly good job as Amy.
Hey! Wait up!
Just now, was that Sonic?
But the biggest one who did a great job would have to be Dan Green. I mean, he did a great job in putting a British accent for...
Professor Pickle! What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
Professor Pickle. Seriously, that name is stupid. It would make anyone laugh at it.
Let's get out of here before Eggman's welcoming committee shows up.
Oh, yes, quite.
So, Professor Pickle, what's your favorite type of sandwich?
Fresh cucumber, sliced thinly, if you please.
Okay, I'll remember that when I'm making sandwiches. Anyways, the voice that kinda annoys me is Chips.
Still no luck finding anyone who knows me. What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. Hey, wait! That's playing dirty. Come back! Well, that was weird. How come that girl didn't know you were you, Sonic? I mean, I guess you are kinda, you know, and these guys...
I mean, for fuck's sake, he sounds like a midget version of Silver! The voice acting is restricted to brief bits of gameplay and the cutscenes, so overall the voice acting is sort of good in a good way. For the most part, Sonic Unleashed is a great game. I'm glad to say this, Sega are finally coming to their senses and are bringing back Sonic in the way we all saw him in Sonic 1, of course. So if you're looking for a good Sonic game, don't check this one out. Expect the Disneyland soon, everyone. I'll see you guys later.
Want some chocolate?
Sure, Chip. I'm bored at the moment. Thanks!